we?
The ketchup. Gah. Gah. Okay, like something's up.
Just start.
I'm so like goofy and quirky.
Just
like
tighten all these
I keep like
things.
spilling things. I'm just so like.
Just tighten
goofy.
everything. Make sure your mic's on.
I'm just like a goofy, like silly girl.
Goofy girl,
I'm,
just
like,
trying to
so
make it in
go-
the
I'm
world.
So what's the word? Clumsy.
Clumsy.
It's my tiny body. Sorry.
Welcome back to Should We Leave? Episode 28.
Really?
28.
We used to have 0
We
episodes
used to
at
have
one point.
No fucking.
We used to have
record our episodes on
a Nokia.
your front-facing camera.
Okay, that was one time, and I will say that was like one of our best episodes.
I know, and I wish I could find the video in full. I think it just have like little pieces
little
of it.
clips. I've had people be like, the MTV, because we went really into MTV in that one, and people were like, that is so funny. Speaking of people, I was at a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do you want?
No, we're good.
Okay.
We can.
We'll return to this in a
Yes.
second. I was at a wedding and I met a sweet Kalani who came up to me and was like, I love your podcast. And I was like, stop. Stephanie, shout out to Stephanie, my friend Sean's friend. And she was like, Sean like didn't want me to come up to you and say anything. And I'm like, well, Sean's a dick. So if
Why
Sean is gatekeeping any more of my fans at this wedding, like I'm going to kill him.
Stop gatekeeping our fans.
Don't keep my fans from me.
Yeah.
No, but she was so fun and she was so us. Like she was like, we're going to rip it and be in bed by 10. And I was like, you
get it. I love that.
And it was like, it made me feel so good. So if you're someone who listens like regularly and you think that like letting us know wouldn't have an impact, it really does. Because sometimes it feels like we work really hard at this and it feels sometimes like screaming into a void and it's not reaching anyone. So letting us know
people listen.
is really, really nice.
Yeah.
And I really appreciated that. So if you're listening, Steph, thank you for that.
And I told you my friend Nico came up to me at the concert. And we were at the concert separately. And then we ran into him. He's like, oh, I got to let you know, like, I love your podcast. I listen to it on my commute. And I was like, oh, my God, thank you so much.
Like, who knew? I listened to, like, I think it's good.
It is good.
I love it.
Psst. Hey, Luisa.
Yeah. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Should we leave?
I'm Luisa Lang.
I'm Daniel Head, and you're listening to Should We Leave?
The podcast for anyone who's over the party and under a blanket by 10.
I feel like we haven't recorded in so
That's what I was going to say.
long.
I haven't seen you in so long, and I showed up today, and we're in the same color scheme.
We just get it.
We just knew.
We're always on the same page with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Like,
when was the last time we recorded? Like 4 weeks ago.
so long ago.
Like summer is over.
So I'm back in New York. Like,
finally.
Like, your girl is back.
Back and better than ever.
It's nice to be home and like have nobody bothering me. Like I have been back in New York for a week. I've gotten more done than I had all summer.
Yeah.
Because toddlers, babies, mom, dad, sister, brother-in-law, like I didn't sleep in once. This so much fun and I love them, but I would wake up every day to like, hi, whoa, right in my face at like 7 a.m. And I'm like, I love you, but
wait, so you didn't have like a sleep in summer?
Never. Didn't sleep in like once. Because the house wakes up at 7 and the babies and toddlers are screaming. He comes into my room and
Maisie's
he's just
shitting in every room.
So I'm laying like the way my bed, when he's standing, I'm laying and his head he's exactly the height of like the bed because he's so little.
That's creepy kind of.
So I'm sleeping and I open my eyes and he's like, hi, whoa. I want kisses from Maisie. Like, he's so cute and I'm obsessed.
Cutie.
So it was a really wholesome, cute summer, but it's good to be back because I'm
so happy you're back.
I'm like, kitten heels, business, get my bag. Like, I'm back in New York. And I'm like, Cape Cod, who?
Fuck Cape Cod.
Fuck Cape Cod.
It's back to the city for me.
Did you see my Uber yesterday?
Yes. You're rich.
Okay, so I had like a corporate gig and
can you explain that to people?
I will. So this corporate gig, it was an advertising summit that they wanted me to open and do like 10 minutes of comedy. And they wanted me specifically because I'm a comedian and I work in advertising. So I have like a foot in both of those doors. So I kind of understand what was happening at the summit, but I also am a comedian. So anyways, they paid for my Ubers there and back, so I obviously got an Uber Black. Mm-hmm. And I go outside, and my Uber comes, and it's scream, a butterfly door opens up. It was like almost embarrassing. Like I'm like, oh my God, I'm shy. And everyone's like, who is that fucking girl?
Who is that crazy?
The door, if you don't know what a butterfly door is, Have you ever seen the Chevy with the butterfly door? Stunting is a habit. Like, grow up if you don't know what it is. But the doors come up like this. And I was like, oh, hello. And then it goes back down. And like, that was hilarious. But it was so cool.
That's crazy. It's like like Back to the Future.
Okay, my spaceship's here.
And the door just shuts on its own.
Yeah.
You don't have to touch it.
Yeah. But the gig was fun. It wasn't fun, actually. It's doing a corporate gig, doing stand-up at a corporate advertising
Are people
summit.
laughing and being fun?
No.
It's just dead. I
Dead.
knew I was going to ask you. I was
Silent.
like,
Dead.
those gigs sound like there's nobody's like having fun.
Daniel, dead silent.
No
they
laughs.
They played 3 of my videos before I went up. Dead silence. It's me being like, what if we did woo, 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 and the room's like,
okay.
and not that they weren't enjoying it, but they weren't laughing because they're at a work conference.
And
they're
nobody
nervous.
wants to be fun at that
Nobody
stuff.
wants to be fun at that. So like,
or be seen laughing.
so it's like I have to take that off myself and be like, it's not me. It's the nature of the event. So I get up and I start doing my stand-up and it's like I'm doing my jokes and then it's quiet.
It's like drag queens
And I'm
doing
like,
corporate gigs too.
Okay. I have to keep pushing. So I'm like, do more jokes. They were laughing. They were like laughing, but it was like, not really.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know even how to explain it. It was like kind of dead silent.
Talking
And then they
into the
laughed
void
at some of
again.
the stuff. Like they laughed at some of my more like talking about Gen Alpha being on TikTok. Like people laughed at that, but it was very quiet, muted. Like when there was laughter, it was very like.
You have to be a professional like to get through that. I'm proud of you.
I mean, it was really
The check cashed.
intense. And then the CEO of Reddit comes up after me. And I'm like,
Please
sorry.
welcome.
Yeah, and everyone's badge is like CEO Reddit. Mine says Luisa Lang comedy. Like it's just it. I mean, I made a ton of money, so it was great. But I was after I got off stage, and I was like, no one look at me.
Yeah.
Like
Did you
I'm
leave
so
right
sorry.
after?
I stayed the whole time, so I could network.
Okay.
Because I was like, if anyone here needs me in an ad, I'm available. So I got to meet like the CEO of Poppy and hang out with her for a little. So that was like worth it, and she's very cool. But yeah, corporate gigs are not for the weak. Like
I can't imagine.
it was.
I mean, as a participant in many corporate gigs, I just know the vibe. The vibe is just like, okay, this is getting you out of your work that you would normally be doing, but you still are at work and you're like
Yes.
having to be like
You still
friends
have
and
to be
laugh
your
with
work
like your coworkers.
personality. You're like in a blazer.
Yeah. And then
I'm
it's
used
like,
to doing comedy clubs that are dark and people are drunk and they're like there to laugh. This was like they're there to
Forced to
learn
laugh.
about like Reddit, like from the CEO. And
And
I get
marketing
up
and
and I'm
shit.
like beep boop ba da da da, and they're like okay, but I did well. Like I can't stress enough that it wasn't me. Like it wasn't.
It wasn't you. It's never you.
So that was yesterday, and then I woke up this morning with a cold sore because I was so
stressed.
stressed yesterday. I think like I got off stage and I was like, yo, what?
What is going on?
What was that? But it's okay. I got a bunch of free stuff and I made
A lot of money.
a lot of money.
And
So
that's all that matters.
yeah. But we need to talk about you because you've been fucking killing me. Me and Josh send your TikToks to each other like you're famous. Like we have a parasocial relationship with you. Your comedy, your content recently has been fucking unreal. First of all, if people didn't see it,
Oh my God.
Tell.
Yes. So Ariana Grande posted my TikTok on her Instagram
like
story.
the Ariana Grande.
The Ariana Butera Grande
Yeah.
posted my face on her fucking Instagram story.
like she saw you. To
She-
explain, we'll put the video,
yeah.
but like
Basically what I did is if you've been living under a rock, Ariana Grande announced not a world tour, like a mini tour next summer.
yeah.
And it's very, very limited dates. And so I knew, like, I was like, I've been wanting to make some sort of like TikTok showing all of the shit that I have. And
Yes,
then I was
like
like, I'm going to make like this manifestation
Yeah.
TikTok. So I like spent all this time laying out all of my vinyls and I got my favorite shirts and I hung it up around the wall, like in that room over there. And I was just like, doing this little sound bath and then like
Ponytail high
and whistle tone
Whistle
clear.
tone clear. It was so good.
And then I made this whole little like manifestation chant, posted
I'm
it
getting
on my
chills right now thinking
posted
about
it
it.
on my TikTok, and then it just like started just like a slow burn.
Yeah.
And then like it caught the fans.
Yes.
And then it just like rocket launched up. And then this fan account called Arianators Wilden, which they're just so funny. They just post the most random shit. And it's really funny. So they downloaded my TikTok and posted it on their Instagram. And I didn't notice until I was clicking through Ariana's Instagram stories.
That's how you found out?
Yes. I was clicking through her stories and I see my face on there and I was like,
not only your face, but like your ass sitting in a sea of merch and vinyls with a bowl. Like, you guys have to watch this TikTok. It's so funny.
Saying my little manifestation for tour tickets. And then I'm like blessing everyone who touches it for tour tickets. I was like, if you interact with this post, mainly
and I
me.
love mainly me, but also you.
And she commented on it.
She did?
Like on that
tears,
post.
Right?
Yeah, the crying face and like a heart. Yeah. And like I'm getting that tattooed on me immediately.
I literally think you should, and I think she should send you tickets.
That would be insane.
It costs nothing for her to be a little kind. Kindness.
That would be so cool.
Oh my God,
but
it's
that
so
like
funny.
sent me over the edge.
It just brings me to this whole thing I wanted to talk about is like your content recently. Like, you're so funny. I wish you knew like how funny you are.
Thank you.
And I hope you know that like keep doing it because it's gonna hit someday. You know what I mean? Like,
some of it does.
Your unboxing of the Labubu, like the dolls, when you're like, I'm by no means am I a doll collector. Unboxing 1,000 collectible dolls. Like, Josh and I were like dying at that, and your stuff is just so funny. And I'm
my God,
so
good.
Like happy for
Thank
you as a friend to see you just like putting your stuff out there because it's so good.
It's just funny, and it's just funny to just rip it.
Just rip it. It's so
And I just think it's funny myself, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, I want to show people this stuff.
Yes.
And this is funny. And like, I'm going to unbox this. And the people who will think it's funny will think it's funny.
Yes, that's my rule. If it's funny to me, someone out there will think it's funny.
I was dying trying to make that fucking TikTok. Like, if you watch it all the way through, like, I start laughing at the very end.
Also, the way that you keep appearing in other places.
That was a creative choice I made in the edit. I was like, you know what? I'm going to... Because Stevie was like, you should record a couple different ones so you can like have it like sound like a chant.
Yes.
So I tried to do that, and then none of it was lining up.
Yeah.
So I just like duplicated my sound a few times, like from one recording, and then put myself in other locations.
And you would fade in and then fade out, and then you'd appear somewhere else. Like, it was a masterpiece, to be honest.
So much.
And I'm really proud of you for just doing it.
Thank you.
And like, it's happening. It's all happening.
By the time this airs, Ariana tickets will have already gone on sale. Like, this is coming out on Wednesday, so if you're listening to this on a Wednesday, yesterday is when the pre-sale happens. So like, I am now in the future right now. I already have tickets.
If you're listening
I got
to this,
my tickets.
Daniel has if you're listening to this, no matter when,
I have
Daniel
tickets.
has tickets.
Front row. VIP.
What happens if a normal person like me wants to go?
I know. I saw you right.
Will I get shot in the head? Like, what do I do if I want to go? Like, I love her.
That is so true.
I'm so scared.
It's like you don't even want to touch it. You might get burned.
People's like TikToks being like, if you don't know every fucking word,
if you don't know this, stay out of my Ticketmaster line.
I'm like scared because I want to go, but I'm afraid that like
you should. Did you register for a pre-sale?
No.
Okay. Well, first of all, you need to do that. You have until the 7th, so you have 2 more days.
Oh,
I'll help you do it after this.
But I almost like don't want to go public about me wanting to go to this concert.
No, it's okay. You can go.
I'm gonna get hurt.
I say that you can go.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just because there's such limited dates. There's like there's like 27 dates.
So people are gonna like travel to places to go.
People will travel. There's only one Europe date. It's in London, and it's 4. So like all of Europe is like in a panic.
Gonna go
to London. So like and then she's not performing stadiums like how Taylor Swift did stadiums. She's performing arenas, which like a stadium tour is like 80,000 people.
What's an arena versus a stadium? Like MSG.
Like MSG.
Yeah. Okay.
Or Barclays.
Got it.
So those seat
smaller than
19,000 people versus a stadium which seats 80,000 people.
Oh, wow.
So
see, I don't have the ability to look at a space and be like, there's this many people here.
I just looked it up.
But that makes sense.
And then people are like, why isn't she doing stadiums? Because there's so much demand. But like, you can have a more intimate, better show. Maybe that's
part of the whole. It's a decision she made on purpose.
Yeah. And she's always said from the beginning that it's going to be a mini tour. As she like reintroduces herself back to touring, because it's been 7 years since she's been on tour.
Is that how long ago we went to see her?
Right. 2019.
That's so nuts.
So come 2026 it'll
It
be
will have been
7
7
years
years.
when she goes on tour again.
Wow.
So all of that demand between that 7 years and now, like there's new fans.
No, it's like gonna
there's
break
old
the
fans.
like Ticketmaster is gonna break.
I'm like very nervous, but I also at the same time like Ariana has blessed my manifestation by commenting on it.
You're fine.
And I just have to remain in this. I already have tickets because I've been losing sleep over it.
And if you don't, the internet will get them for you because we'll be enraged if you don't get them after that video. I feel like people were in the comments being like, you got it. Like, you got it. I got it. If anyone deserves it, it's you. Like, it's so true.
Yeah.
It's happening.
And I would respond back to people on some of them and they'd be like, oh my God, like that I responded because I've been touched by an angel, basically.
Like basically Ariana is speaking through you. They're like, I can't believe you responded.
No, a couple girls were like that. And I was like,
you're like, I'm just little old me.
No photos, please.
I love that. Oh my God. Cue Rumors by Lindsay Lohan.
I know.
I'm sick of rumors starting. I'm sad of people like. The backstory behind that is Daniel, when we started this podcast, like was like, I don't want people to like know that much about my like personal life because we're gonna blow up really fast, which we obviously didn't. But I'm like laughing because I heard the song Rumors by Lindsay Lohan recently, and I imagine it being Daniel like, I'm tired of people lying, saying what they want about me. Why can't they back up off me?
Why can't they let me live?
It's like, you guys need to let us live, okay? Let me live.
Let me live. And
fame
just let
is
me,
hard.
Fame is hard and fame is a burden.
Fame is a burden. And it's not for the weak. So please don't start rumors about us.
Don't start rumors.
Don't follow us. No photos, please.
No photos. Like, we will get to you when we can.
Stay in line. If you're in line, stay in line. I don't know what I just did. I'm scared. Hello.
Okay, that one. Yeah. If you're in line,
stay in line. If you're in line for interactions with us, stay in line.
You're crazy.
You guys are so lucky to get an extra segment from me.
A little extra segment for a little treat. Late breaking news.
We have late breaking news.
Should we just hop right into it?
Yeah, I will say before we hop right into this, if you're watching, just fucking look away, okay? I know. I know what I look like right now. I've got a gash on my lip from a cold sore that I got from being so stressed out. And I think we talked about it in this episode, and just know that it got worse. So anyways, look away, but Daniel has good news.
Okay, so...
Good news!
She's dead. Well, no one's dead.
Yeah.
Lucy, stop it. Lucy's eating the pumpkin pillows behind me, by the way. So how should I jump into this? So I recently worked the VMAs. So the moment I get there on Saturday, one of my coworkers, Caitlin, she comes up to me and she was like, I'm so thrilled to be the one that gets to tell you that Ariana Grande is 99.9% attending the VMAs.
Okay, so she was not confirmed.
She was not confirmed when I signed up like weeks ago to do this. But I've always, in the back of my mind, like every time that I've worked, I'm like, maybe there's a possibility. Like, maybe there's a possibility. And like, my first VMAs was 2019. So this is my sixth one.
And you've done it every year?
I've done it every year, and she has never been there. And little known fact, my very first VMAs was actually 2018, and I was a casted One Iota fan in like the fan pit.
Okay.
Like,
oh my God, that's
where
funny.
where they just like fill it up with like casted fans. You can't. Yeah, I was like, so that's the first time I ever saw, I think, Ariana perform live.
Okay.
Yes. And she did The God is a Woman at Radio City Music Hall.
Gorgeous.
Anyway, so I get there and I'm like, okay, stay calm. She still might not come. There's no guarantee that I'll see her or have an interaction with her. Like, I was managing my expectations.
Right.
Fast forward to the show day, which was Sunday. I'm just doing my normal thing. And for those of you who don't know, like when I work the VMAs, or at least the last couple times, I'm what they call a social producer. And basically that's just kind of like a term for capturing social content on a phone in real time and getting cool stuff that somebody else on the other end can make cool TikToks of, Instagrams,
edits
whatever, and just post. And it's fairly simple because you're just trying to get good shots of celebrities, and then some other social producer or manager will like do a funny caption or something, and then and then it'll, you know, when you have 10 million followers on TikTok like MTV does, it'll do numbers. So I'm on the red carpet, and she's like one of the last people to come, and I am at the very top of the carpet, and I like look over and I see her. She's literally the smallest human alive.
Like a fairy floating towards you.
Literally a fairy princess doll. Just like, look, she's surrounded by everybody. Everyone's like in a panic. The photographers are getting ready to just go fucking apeshit.
Yep.
And I am like, she stands on the carpet, and then I just start recording my little spot.
At this point?
I'm like freaking out. Like my hand is shaking. Like I cannot hold my phone fucking still. And I'm like zoomed in all the way. Like the max zoom of this. Oh yeah. I like looked at it. I was like, okay, hopefully they can use it. Like maybe if they do this in slow-mo or something, it'll be fine. Mm-hmm. And I see her, and then like, it just all goes so quick. Like she only stops at the little dot for like 60 seconds, and then she moves to the next dot, moves to the next dot. And those dots are like the little photo spots for each of, there's this huge pit of photographers that's on bleachers.
Yeah. You were in between two of the spots.
I was at the very front of the spot, like looking towards the first spot. So I wasn't in the bleachers. Like I had the privilege of being like a roaming photographer. So I could move wherever I needed to go as long as I wasn't like covering up other photographers.
Okay.
So I get there, and then I'm like looking at the photos, and I'm like, this is insane. And I start to get really emotional, and I'm like, okay, pull it together. I send off the things, and then I just continue to just like look back at her and like admire her and like try to take it in. Like, this is crazy, this moment that's happening right now. Like, this feels like such a long time.
So she's coming towards you.
So she's there, right? She's like literally like maybe 5 feet away. 6 feet away, and I'm like crouched on the ground, like kind of dead silent. And then like as she goes farther down the carpet, I start yelling, "You look so good," like trying to get her attention again. She moves down the way, and then I posted a TikTok and an Instagram last night of like this beautiful wide shot of like her at the edge of the carpet, and then you can see the sea of photographers, just like a million flashes going off.
Yeah.
And then like that was like kind of like the view that I had from there. And then after that, then she just disappears. So she's just gone. She doesn't do any press. Like what people might not understand is like the big talent, they're not sticking around to do the press pool on the carpet.
I feel like you skipped the story though, that like you got this video of her walking towards you, and you're like,
wait, that's a different story.
Oh, sorry. I was like,
no,
not okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. No. This is just the first part. So I'm telling you this part because this gets the initial shock of meeting her or seeing her out of the way. Okay. So then after that, I'm like, deep breaths, and then the red carpet closes at like 7:45, and then we were all hanging around hoping to see if Mariah Carey would walk the carpet, but she didn't, which isn't surprising. And then the show starts at 8. So then I get into my position for the show. I do a little walkthrough again. I like see where her dressing room is. It's nowhere near where I'm supposed to be stationed. Mm-hmm. So I am just like kind of planted where I'm supposed to be stationed. And it's basically the hallway that leads to this where the celebrities sit and view the show. Like there's like a special section that's on camera. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like posted back there. So a lot of celebrities don't want to be filmed coming in and out. And we were given a list of celebrities to just be careful. And she was actually on that list. So just like be mindful. Yeah. It was like her, Mariah Carey, Doja Cat, everyone that you would want to get videos of.
Videos of.
So I was just being mindful. I got in trouble with Lady Gaga's security when I started to film her, and they like have a flashlight. And so what security does is they'll blast a light at your camera, so your footage is just completely ruined and your eyesight is just fucking gone.
Yeah.
But I knew that, and she was like the first one that I was trying to get anyway. Long story less long. Sorry, I'm rambling. But I like see her, and I like gets a couple shots of her, and I try to get her attention, and she like turns the other way, and it's just like kind of unusable. And then she changes into this third outfit, which is the clip that I posted. Mm-hmm. She's in this third outfit, and she changed 4 times. So she's being whisked back and forth between her seat and her dressing room, which was, it's like a farce. And she's small. And what's so funny is like most of the time she's like, there's 2 people on either side of her, like either her best friend Doug,
like flanking her, and
then Law Roach, her stylist, and they're just like rushing, kind of like she has no
ushering
time to
her
stop.
Along.
And she has security, she has a whole team.
Yeah,
but she's like actually so sweet, and like waving and saying hi to where she can, and like making little cute little comments. So then I see her, and the hallway is kind of like dying down at this point. This is right before she wins her first award, which I think is for best pop. I don't know. So she's coming back this way, and then I'm like one of a few people there, so it's not as hectic. And I like have my phone right here underneath me, and I'm like, hi, Ariana. And like she makes eye contact with me as she's coming down the hallway, and I say hello to her, and then she gets close to me and she says hello back. I tell her that she looks so good, and then she's like, you look so good too. And that's the moment. And then she walks by, and like if you could see, like my reflection is in the mirror. She's so like checking She's like checking herself out in the mirror, like fixing the back of her dress. And then at the very end of that clip, it's just like a 12-second clip. She turns back again and waves at me fucking again. And I like, it sent me into a what is fucking life spiral. Yeah. Like I just never expected that to happen. Like I like hoped it would, or something like that I could be like fortunate enough to have like some sort of like interaction like that.
Yeah.
But I never expected, I never would force it. Like that's just, it's not professional, and I'm trying to do my job, but also I would love to have this sweet moment. And if I can, and then at the same time, like, you know, I'm still there working. I'm like, it's not, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a fan, but professional interaction at the same time. But it's not like I'm like a screaming fan trying to like. Right. I mean, you could hear it in the clip. People were like, "How are you so calm in the clip?"
Too.
Yeah.
People will see it.
Hi, Ariana. You look so good.
Thank you so much.
That's so crazy, and I'm so happy for you. You were like, it happened.
It fucking happened, and it's so.
I so badly wanted you to be like, I'm the guy in the video with the sound bowl.
I know, and if I had like 2 more seconds, or if she was able to stop, I totally 100%. Would have done that. And I really wanted to, you know, just say more. Like you kind of just freeze up and you just say, you look so good, or congratulations, or whatever. And you're in like, you know, I'm in a working environment too, so I like can't be like insane. Not that I would be insane, you know. So like, it's just it's like a tricky thing, and I just feel very like fortunate that I was able to like have that moment. And even like, who knows if she'll ever remember that, but she
like looked at you.
It was like so crazy that she looked back at me.
Yeah,
like,
it's awesome. I mean, it's a great
so
video.
Cool. Mm-hmm. And like I feel like this is weird to say, but I like feel like something has shifted in my perception of like her. And like that's why at the end of my long ass caption, if you made it to the end, I was like, something has changed within me, something is not the same.
Right.
Because I just like,
you really feel like that.
Yeah, I do, and I feel, and it like might sound crazy to some people, but it feels it's all good, and it feels like just
it's
really cool.
Yeah, it's like something we talked about this. I'm like not a fan of anyone. Like I don't really care. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I'm so happy for you. Also, my aunt was happy for you. She was like, I cannot believe Daniel like got to low key kind of meet Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Like huge deal.
That's so
It's the best.
cool.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much. And when we recorded last, I was gonna say like when this airs, I would have tickets and for her show, and
you got them.
Tickets.
But of
tickets
course
are secured.
But of course,
I know.
you know,
like
it's only right.
I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood, but I have been having really good Ticketmaster luck. And, you know, maybe the manifestation video actually fucking worked.
Maybe there's something to it.
Yeah, manifestation is real.
Because you made that video, you are in a headspace of like, I'm doing big things now. I'm changing my like, I'm in a more creative space than I was before because I'm making content. And you're like in this zone in your head. And then it's like suddenly things fall into place and things happen. She lands in front of you and she says, she looks at you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
no, I really feel that. And it like
Yeah.
seems like crazy to say, but I do really feel that. I feel like it's like I feel like I'm only putting out all of this like great, amazing energy, and like only great, good, amazing things are gonna come back to me. And
I'm fucking pumped for you. I couldn't believe it.
Thank you so much.
Couldn't believe my eyes and my ears.
It's so crazy.
I mean, it's huge.
It's so crazy.
It's huge. She like looks at you. You'll have to put the video in here. Mm-hmm. But we just had to give you this update. Couldn't go on.
And get it in on this week's episode. But thank you for all the love and support. And now we're just going to hop back into the rest of the episode. Enjoy.
Can I talk about my TikTok recently?
Which one?
The Sabrina.
Okay, yeah. I was just going to ask about that because I commented. Did I comment on it?
Probably.
But I saw it and I was like, she's thinking what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, but tell us.
So first of all, a few things about this. TikTok, it's so funny. You will post a video with like the lightest commentary. It's a joke. I'm just joking around.
Oh, it was just the lightest.
And people in the comments are having getting their PhD in the comment section, writing dissertations.
Going for their doctorate.
It has nothing to do with me at this point. No. People are in there like writing theses. Mm-hmm. But so anyways, I made a TikTok. So Sabrina Carpenter released her album, and
Man's best friend.
And when the cover came out, if you're like living under a rock, to explain it, the cover came out and it was like her in a submissive position, and it was very reminiscent of like advertising and media in the 1950s and how women were portrayed. And it's like we've come so far since that, thank fucking God. But she was being like
reclaiming it.
Don't worry, it's gonna be satire. Like you're gonna get it when the album comes out. Like it's satire.
Yeah,
just trust.
Yeah, and we like Sabrina Carpenter.
Like, yeah, I do love her. But I think
that was like our second episode, Sabrina Carpenter.
I know.
Episode.
Yeah, no, I love her and I still do. But I think also like you're allowed to be critical of the artist that you like. You're allowed to be a critical like listener, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think
you can still like them.
Album was just like I was expecting to be some like subversive like commentary on the patriarchy, and that's how it was built up to be.
I see that.
Because it was like this shocking cover, and it's like, oh my God, what is she gonna do and say? And then it just ends up being like just about like
getting wet
and like male centered. Like I'm sexy and tiny, I'm tiny, sexy baby. Put your penis on my pee-pee. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like
somebody remixed that.
It's great, but
no, I understand what you're saying. Yeah,
I was like disappointed because you have these albums that are like so amazing from like Beyonce, who like will like Lemonade, and like
you thought it was going to be more of like a commentary.
I thought it was going to be like, more
fuck the patriarchy.
I thought it was going to be deeper. I thought it was going to be deeper. I thought it was going to be more about like
there's a possibility that we just don't, that we're that we just don't get it, maybe?
I mean, people were commenting being like, I think you're just like old. And I was like, okay, first of all, ouch. And second of all, I just think
Sabrina Carpenter's
I just think she talks for me like, we get it. You have sex. Like, what else?
No, that's the song Tears, right? And it's like about her pussy crying.
Yeah.
Right?
Because like a man is responsible, which like, cool. I get that too.
And
but
her legs, I was like getting this visual and I was like, I don't want this visual at 8 a.m. on driving to work.
Yeah. I just kind of was like, more of the same. Like she does have, and she does have some really deep music. Like her album Emails I Can't Send was great. One song was about like her dad cheating on her mom. And that was really good and amazing. But I just feel like I'm tired.
Maybe this album was supposed to just, I get it. She built it up in a certain way, but then it just didn't deliver on that.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Like albums can be like that exist. And like I didn't really finish it.
I didn't either.
I listened to it and then I was just like, I'm kind of bored. Like
That's
I
what
love
I'm
you,
saying.
Sabrina.
I didn't finish it.
I'm going to her show. Like, oh,
don't come for us. Like we do
me.
like her.
I'm going to her show, her Halloween show.
You are allowed to be critical of the artist that you love.
But
Sorry.
I'll give her this. She is all gas, no brakes. Like she has not stopped since Espresso, and like she has just been pushing. She's going on tour. She has an encore tour coming back, like short and sweet again. Like that's what you need to be doing. And like she opened for Taylor at the Eras tour, and
she's amazing.
She's just
she
been
really
around.
Is. Yeah,
she's been around.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that she's getting her flowers and her fame, but it just wasn't our favorite.
Yeah, I think Short and Sweet was so
I'll give it another
perfect.
listen. I have it on vinyl.
Short and Sweet, like what it's about is short, sweet, sexy, fun.
It was like
music,
her reintroduction to the world.
I'm a sexy little tiny baby, and like it was fun and I loved it. But I think I was just disappointed because I wanted to go deeper in this album, and I don't necessarily think we did go deeper.
Maybe this could have been like Short and Sweet Part 2.
Right. It feels like a continuation of Short and Sweet. It doesn't feel like me being gagged by a. Just say that you thought you looked hot in the picture. Don't like try to make it. I don't know. And then she did an interview and she was like, y'all need to touch grass. And it's like, don't like let people be critical of your work. And like, if it's up for interpretation and people interpret it, you can't be mad about that. So I just think that conversation is so interesting.
And like, I'm sure it was like the diehard fans in your comments.
Well, like 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
Being like.
Which shouldn't be even like, should you even be listening to stuff about your pussy crying?
Yeah.
And here's another thing.
Move
like,
on.
Do you remember when Positions came out by Ariana?
Yeah, but I don't remember like the conversation around it.
People just didn't like it. A lot of people didn't like it because she was just coming off of Thank You Next and Sweetener. And so those were just bangers.
Bangers.
And then so when Positions came out, everyone was like, it's so like mellow R&B, like really good bops. And now everyone's like, it's the most critically acclaimed. Like people love it, love it, love it. So it could be maybe Man's Best Friend is a slow burn. And like, I'm going to go listen to it all the way through again. I think I haven't, but
even if I loved it,
I was critical of the first.
I think the conversation happening around
I think that's the point.
Is interesting.
Yeah, that's
like,
the point.
Say what you want about the album. I think the conversation is important and I think it's interesting. Like, what do these images evoke? Like, what do these images of submission that are so similar to those ads that used to, like, I don't know, not to be like a nerd, but in college, I wrote my senior thesis, my honors thesis on like women in the media portrayal over time. And a lot of it was about like that era.
Yeah.
And I just think it's like, we're not shitting on Sabrina. It's more like, it's an important conversation. I think what these creators have been saying, especially Black women, have been like having such like interesting takes, and it's just creators are going off about it. And I think it's an interesting conversation, and we should hold artists, not always because they're just artists, but like.
Yeah, and art can just be art.
Art can just be art. But yeah, I think it's an interesting conversation.
There's always going to be conversations around.
And I don't love the album right now.
Of this stuff.
But maybe I will love it. I don't know.
Like when I first listened to the single Positions by Ariana, I honestly was just like, oh, it's not what I wanted.
It's very.
And then I listened to the whole album later because it came out later, and I like ended up loving it when the album came out. And so like I got it. And I think what happens is everyone has certain expectations going into thinking what they think it's going to be based off of previous work and based off how the artist has built it up.
And based off like what you want from them.
Yeah. And it's
which
not
has
always
nothing to do
align.
with them. Yeah. What you want from them, like has nothing really to do with them.
And then you can appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah.
Whenever. But anyway.
Okay, another thing we need to talk about. This episode is just like us catching up with topical stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't seen each other in so long.
I forgot to say that at the beginning, but this is...
We're not going to do our normal...
Sorry, no drafts from the Uber today.
No drafts from the Uber today because we have so much to talk about and...
We just have to catch up.
We just have to catch up.
A little yap and catch up.
A little yap. Okay.
Okay, what were we gonna say?
Can we talk about the documentary Unknown Number
on
Netflix?
Yes, we can. Sick.
And we'll put in here like, okay,
we literally just
if you don't want
watched
spoilers, skip to this part. We'll
yeah, if you haven't seen it, this is your spoiler alert. So please skip ahead.
Insane. So basically, this girl is getting evil text messages for years, and it turns out that it's her mom.
It's her fucking mom. Can I tell you? So I actually didn't watch the whole thing.
Really?
Stevie was watching it in here, and then I came in for the last like 30 minutes of it after it had already been revealed. And then this is what happened. Steve was laying on the couch, and he had this disgusted look on his face. And I was like, are you okay?
My jaw literally dropped.
Do you feel okay? And he was like, I just found out that this girl who's been cyberbullied for 2 or 3 years was being cyberbullied by her mom. And I was like, what? And I came and sat down and watched the rest of it with him. And I was like, is that the mom?
Yeah.
And
she's like on the documentary, like collaborating with them.
Wild.
Which is why no one thought it would be her, because she's on there being like, I just like, who would do this to my daughter? And then it's like, hello. It's cyber Munchausen like, you know what I mean? It's literally the cyber version of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Which is crazy. This is the crazy stuff that's going to start happening. The more technology is like,
I just want to understand why.
It's like Munchausen. Like, instead of keeping your daughter sick physically so that she needs you, she was like keeping her daughter sick mentally so that she needed her.
And the poor daughter afterwards was like, I still love her
more than anything.
No matter what.
Hello? The mom was being like, I want your boyfriend to on my face.
Yeah.
Like, hello? Also,
hello?
Just like the content of the texts were like
very explicit
and bad. And she gets on and she's like, you guys are gonna probably think I'm crazy, but people break the law and all the time and don't get caught. So yeah, you may jaywalk. I tell my daughter to kill herself. It's like, we are the same. And it's like,
are you good?
Are you good, sister? She's a creep.
And the camera and the documentary team were doing her no favors.
No.
Like, all the shots of her were just like, with the worst possible lighting. I'm so surprised. Like, the production part of me is like, how is production getting this woman? Like, I need you to recreate you sending these evil text messages on the couch in the dark with the spotlight.
Yeah.
Like, all that B-roll,
just all
like custom B-roll. She was like, sure, I'll do it. I'll go back to that place where I was telling my daughter to kill
horrific stuff.
And like, I finger myself to her boyfriend.
Yeah. Okay. But I will say some of the texts had me laughing so hard. Like, I need someone to text me like that. A little motivation to get off my ass and change things about myself.
Your ass is flat.
She's like, yeah. She's like, nothing. The only thing flatter than your ass is your fucking like tits.
Yeah.
Just so evil. Like I wish someone would text me like that a little, just to get me going, just to get me motivated, fire under my ass. One of my favorite text in the whole thing was, get the fuck lost, bitch.
To her daughter.
Get the fuck lost, bitch is brutal.
Get the fuck lost.
That's devastating.
I can't.
I think that is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Get the fuck lost, bitch. I literally burst out laughing. And the person reading the text in the documentary was like really owning it. It was like, he is coming to the Halloween party and we are both down to fuck. I'm like, how do I get that job of being the voiceover?
The voiceover of it, like, I want to know, like, the production of it all. Like,
they made it sound like a monster. Like, get the fuck lost, bitch.
like the Scream character, like one of those fucking Halloween characters.
It like it was like, damn, that was a threat. Like, we are both down to fuck. I'm like, damn. Then you find out it's the mom. You're like, this is insane.
It's the fucking mom.
It's crazy.
Can I ask you about something else?
Yeah.
Can you tell me why you were crying to that Dumbo clip?
I cried on Maine recently.
I saw you crying on Maine.
Oh
I was
my
like, wait,
God.
is she good? Like, and then I saw your, maybe it was on Close Friends, but Josh had texted you being like, it's time to go to bed, sweetie.
Honey, time to go to pack it up. No, that was on my Not Close Friends. That was real. So one last thing I'll say about the documentary is I was joking being like, and like my mom texts me that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like, what? Okay. Yeah. My mom tells me to
get
kill
over
myself
it
all the time. Move on. No, she doesn't. I love my mom. But
Christine.
basically, I don't know. I think I'm like about to get my period or something. Or I'm about to get it, my period. I'm extra emotional. Summer's over. I was with my family all summer. And then I just like saw this clip. I've never even seen Dumbo, but I
It's
saw
kind of
this
dark.
clip of the mom like wrapping her trunk around the baby, and it was like my baby, and like the mom's
just
in a
lost
cage, and I was like, wait, what is happening? And I looked into it, and it is like the mom got locked away from her baby, and I started spiraling, being like, wait, I love my mom so much, and also like I love my sister's babies, and like what if I was separated from them, and I feel so sad for people who don't have that, and like I started to spiral. But I do this thing where I almost scroll until something gets me. Like I almost know I'm going to end up seeing something disturbing. Like I'm doom scrolling and I'm like dead dogs, shelter dogs.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine your feed.
Goats being tortured, and then it's like, and I'm getting like
Dumbo.
and then I'm getting like more and more like a self inflicted. It's like I felt myself getting
But
like.
you also probably knew like you needed maybe
The
a little
release?
cry.
Yeah.
So like
I think I did because I was emotional about, I was with my family all summer, and now I'm back in this apartment by myself.
Welcome
I
back.
miss the babies. I miss my mom. I miss my dad. Like, I don't know. It got me so emotional. But it's also like important to know that there was lead up to that. Like there was foreplay happening. There was like foreplay sadness happening where I was like kind of almost seeking out like a release. It's like sick.
No. Do you know what gets me? I think I've said this on the pod before. Little kids dressed up as their favorite Disney character meeting the Disney character at Disney World. There's compilation videos of it on TikTok, and they have millions and millions of views.
And surface level, it's like, oh, that wouldn't make me cry. But when you think about it, that has such a deep meaning for you, and it's you can start going places. You can start going places
and
when
just
you
how
see that.
happy and joyful they are.
Like you think about your child, like you it's like I saw this meme where it's like when you hit the pen and instead of giggling, you imagine your dad as a child. Like that's what happened to me. Like instead I went on TikTok to like giggle and laugh, and then I ended up like empathy hit me. Like empathy hit me so hard, and I started like getting sad for like kids who are separated from their parents now from ICE. Like I started to go into like a bad place about mothers and babies and like just the love of family. And I started to like fucking spiral, and I took a lorazepam, posted to me and being like, I don't even know. I never even fucking watched Dumbo. I don't even know what this fucking is. And then I was like, time to go to bed.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That happened to me recently in a real way. I don't know if I told you this, but did I, and stop me if I did, but like, I have all these DVDs of home movies.
Yes, we did a whole thing on this.
On the pod?
Yeah.
Did I tell you that did I tell you I drove to Georgia after I downloaded them?
No.
So I downloaded all of them onto my computer, and then I was like just in tears.
Yeah.
Like seeing different clips of myself as a kid and my parents that were my age now. And I drove to Georgia. Me and Stevie packed up and drove like 2 days later. We made a trip to Georgia. And like I watched those videos with my dad, went down in Georgia, and we were just like
I don't think
I
could do it.
Feels.
I don't think I could watch that with my parents.
Because he was like seeing my mom.
Yeah.
Like and all that stuff. Like and we were just sitting there crying.
It's just you get into this. I have this
Family
like
is so
sadness
important.
about like I'm starting to cry right now, but I have this like my big Achilles heel thing is like time passing and family and people getting older and missing out on like feeling like why am I here when I could be there, and like I was just like in my feels, and then that Dumbo video came up and I was like
it just
like
the straw that broke the camel's back.
It was over. Yeah, it was over. But I think I maybe needed it, a little bit of a cry. But
you're so also like you're not missing out on anything either.
Yeah,
like
I know.
you're so present. Like I admire you, the fact that you literally go spend your whole summer
home
with your family.
Yeah.
And like you're so connected to your family. And then that's how I was feeling too. And I was like, I need to make more memories with my nephew.
Yeah,
and
because
like
we're getting
with my brothers.
Like getting old is so scary.
And my dad and stuff. It is scary, but it also there's like new chapters and new like levels that we're unlocking as we keep going forward. And it's like I'm about to turn 34 in less than a month.
Yeah.
And your birthday's coming up too. And it's like time is passing, but like I feel like you probably do a good job with this, but like trying to be more present in these moments.
Yeah.
And like looking back, like you had the whole time in the Cape with your family and now you're
so
back.
Special.
And it's so special. And your sister had a baby.
What if?
Newsflash.
My daughter
Luisa
had
has
a baby.
daughter.
No, my daughter had a baby. I'm a grandmother.
Congratulations on being a grandmother.
I'm a Grammy. No, this is what I need to go to therapy about though, because my deep
you got to get back on that.
My deep, dark problems are all related to like family and time and the fear of death and this all ending. And like, I feel guilty for being here, even though I want to be here. Like, it's just,
you have to like do things for yourself.
I have to like, it's so anyways.
Can't live with
that
your parents.
Dumbo shit, like fucking, yeah, I can't live with my parents, but I want to, but I can't. I have to live my life.
But then your whole life, then you'll be that kid at home.
Like why it's not realistic. So I just need to go to therapy, but TikTok will hit me, but I'm also dying because you remember there's one year where I'll never forget your birthday now, October 1st, right? Remember the year I texted you on October 1st being like, I'm so fucking depressed. Like I'm gonna fucking myself. Like I like am crying on the train right now. And you were like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, whatever, coming back to New York soon. End of conversation.
End of conversation. No happy birthday.
No, didn't even
know.
Nothing. Didn't even know it was your birthday. You told me 2 weeks later. You were like, oh, it was on the 1st. And I was like, did I text you? And I looked back at our messages. Oh, I had texted you on the 1st, just complaining about myself. I'll never forget it now.
That is so funny.
I'll never forget your birthday.
Okay, wait. Your birthday, this is bad if I don't remember.
Okay. No, it's not.
It's October, right?
Yeah.
27th?
21st.
21st.
So 1st
okay.
and 21st. But yeah, I texted Daniel being like, I'm having like a mental breakdown. I'm so like fat and ugly and like, what the hell? And he's like, no, you're great.
That was probably last year.
It might have been like 2 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, because we started the podcast
because I was on the Amtrak
December.
when I sent that, and I don't take the Amtrak anymore.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I drive.
Sorry.
Yeah. So know your friends' birthdays.
It's hard.
It's hard.
And I recently deactivated my Facebook because I can't be seen, and the rumors will start starting.
Flying.
Rumors are flying.
I'm sick of people lying.
And then I needed it. The only reason I use Facebook is to check on people's birthdays.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I feel like it's coming up. Let me go check and confirm before I send a text blast. And I couldn't do that. And I was like,
well, I have a hot take on this, actually.
Okay.
I think that we're in our 30s. You can't be expected to remember or care about people's birthdays anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. Like, I don't expect anyone to care about my birthday. You know, like you can't. We're so busy and we know so many people. And it's like, obviously, I love you and want to celebrate your birthday. But if it passes and I forget, it's not like malicious towards you.
It's not like I'm intentionally doing that.
I'm so sorry. Like, I'm a fucking idiot. And I can't do it all.
Well, I don't expect that from you either, too, because you just...
My expectations for you are very low.
Because you like don't know what you're supposed to wear to a wedding that's the next day.
I can't do it. I don't know one thing, let alone your birthday. Like I don't know.
But we're both Libras.
I know, but we're very different Libras.
And Libra season is coming up.
Libra season.
What was that?
Libra season.
Libra season. Luciani.
Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is Trump dead?
Oh, yes. Maybe he's dead by the time this goes up.
I saw the funniest tweet that was like, I love that when Trump goes 5 days without violating the Constitution, we all just assume he died.
Because he's so online and
he hasn't done something egregious for 5 days. He has to be dead. There's no way he's alive and not violating.
But he wasn't seen for like almost a week, and that's like very unheard of for the president.
And his hands apparently are all
people think that he has
from
congestive heart failure, and he's having to get infusions. In like IV daily, and then that's affecting his kidneys because the medicine is really hard on his kidneys, and so everything's happening. But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, when it happens, that's what people have been saying, like talking on TikTok without mentioning that.
When it
happens, and that's how we'll refer to it too.
He needs to check out of Hotel Earth. That's how he needs to check out. Check out is at 10 a.m. You gotta leave.
What song is the first song that you're gonna play, and what will you do when you find out? People, the reason why I ask is because I've been seeing playlists floating around on TikTok of when it happens, and it's No One Mourns the Wicked.
Oh, duh.
That people want to play in like Party in the USA.
Wow.
Like, I think it would have to be No One Mourns the Wicked.
No One Mourns the Wicked, of course. And
Blast
you know how I feel about that song. Bow, bow, bow.
And it's
I broke my nose to that song. Like I was going so hard that I got a bloody nose to that song. So that would have to be it for me.
I think it's just going to be such an exciting day. I feel like it's going to be like, do you remember when he lost to Biden? When we found out that he
day
lost,
was like crazy,
and it was
in New
people
York.
Were going ballistic.
There's a
crazy.
few days in my life that were like that I have such like fond memories of. One was in college when they caught the Boston bomber.
I thought you were going to say the BC tickler.
No, I don't think they ever caught the BC tickler. But when they caught the Boston bomber, I think that's what it was. Like the campus was like crazy, like big party, so fun.
Fun.
Like, there have been a few times that have been like a celebration of the death of evil or feeling like justice has been served in a way.
Yeah.
And justice, when he dies, like justice won't be served. There's still a lot of evil people under him and a lot of evil people around him. But we have to hope that like you get rid of like the poison.
Cut the head off the snake.
Cut the head off. That's what I was getting at. Cut the head off the snake. You have to hope that like reasonable people will take over and there's going to be a slow return to
no
normalcy.
One's reasonable in that party, but yeah.
We need it will be a slow return to normalcy, I really hope, but there's just a lot of fucked up stuff happening, so no one singular death is going to stop the atrocious shit that's going on.
Do you think that you can finish your thought, sorry.
But no, just so I'm like, yes, celebrating when he dies, but also like our work's not done. You know?
100%. It's like we're so
that is just the beginning.
Dug deep into this fucking shithole.
Yeah.
Do you think it's bad to wish death upon him?
No.
Me either.
I don't. Actually.
I feel like
think it's
you
bad
get a pass for that one.
I wish death upon him. He's done so many atrocious,
evil, egregious things.
Evil, atrocious things have happened under his watch, and at his hands are covered in blood, and I wish death upon him, and I'm sorry. I don't care.
Sorry. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Have you listened to the I've Had It podcast? You know, those two like Oklahoma white women? I think you would love it. They're like converted. I don't know if they were Republicans before, but now they're like super liberal.
I just got like chills.
And they like go off on him. They call him like Cankles, titty baby, taco
because
tits,
you know
like
what?
all these things.
They probably
like are so smart.
Got educated on the topic.
And they're in Oklahoma, which is like the dead last state for education or something.
And the scariest thing is
the
reason we're liberal and the reason that we understand what's happening is because we're educated. And what's happening with the Department of Education, where they're stopping telling the truth about America and
rewriting history in museums.
The PBS, the new PBS replacement that's like, slavery wasn't that bad. Everyone did it. Wouldn't you rather be a slave than be dead? It's like, if I had been brought up, I'm human.
That's wild.
Like, I'm human and I'm an impressionable person. If I had grown up hearing that stuff, I probably would have believed it.
Right.
So we're in danger now because luckily I grew up learning that like slavery was bad, fucking obviously. But I was taught this shit in school about the Holocaust, about slavery. If we stop teaching people that,
even with a little bias, but still.
Yeah, exactly. But we still.
I mean, I went to a Christian school.
So if kids stop learning about that shit, it's gonna be so bad. And that's why like those
Even
Oklahoma girls probably like expose themselves to like different, sources and different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend Brooks, he said, he was like, we literally made it out on the last helicopter out. Like, because we're both from Florida and like.
You and him.
Yeah. Because we graduated at the same time.
Could have been.
And because now in Florida, they're like, getting rid of all the vaccines, like all this. It's just like a fucking shit show. And I like sent him something, and he was like, we made it. We were the last helicopter out. Like we fucking made it. And I was like, that's crazy. And it's like, there's nothing good down there but like Disney World and Universal. Like
it's so sad.
I tweeted today, like, and I never tweet, but I was just like, I was reading more stuff about Florida and all this stuff. And side note, did you see that they like painted over the like rainbow crosswalk near the Pulse Memorial?
So fucking disrespectful. Despicable.
Like
Despicable Me 3.
Like Despicable Me 100.
Well, did you see they're also arresting people for
doing the
chalking over it?
It's just,
how dare you?
How you are so cruel. And I just like, I'm so thankful. Like people are like, you spend so much money living in New York City, but like I live in a fucking blue city and a blue state, and that is something that I want, and we pay a premium almost for that
like
too.
Your safety, to be honest. Like to be gay is not safe everywhere.
Yeah,
and that's fucking terrifying.
Right, that's so true. I like obviously it's crazy.
To be a woman is not. I mean, both
and it's
of
a privilege to live here. It is a privilege to be a transplant and move here and like be able to afford it and like have our lives here. And like I'm thankful that, you know, I've been here 10 years
right
now, and it's wild. Like this city has like formed me, and like I've been, what's it called?
You
like,
had a huge jump though. You went from Florida to New York. Like I went from Boston to New York, which is the same. Like I was raised in the same environment that I'm in right now. But for you, like that's a huge jump.
Yeah.
Like
and
going from the South to here, it's like, thank God you're here.
Yeah. Thank God we made it out. Like, and I just feel for the people who aren't able to like find a safe space and like those queer kids and women who are like stuck in Oklahoma or some other place and like don't have the means to like protect themselves or like be able to live
Get out and be themselves. It's just like terrifying, and it's
just like, I just
there's
have
just so
hope.
much bad.
I have hope that it'll be like that it'll be better.
I have
another
hope
day.
Too. I do. Like I really am.
I feel like
this can't.
This
keep
has to be
happening.
the bottom, like or close
it
to.
It can't get much worse.
Knock on wood.
Knock on Ariana.
And manifest that it's
bing,
getting
bing,
better.
Bing, bing,
bing. Oh.
And on that note, I think that's all I had for today.
That's all I had. It's so good catching up with you.
It's so good catching up with you. I think like main points of today are just like, you are so funny.
You are so funny.
I'm so funny. Our podcast is good. We're friends. We're cutie kalanis.
And we're just back and better than ever.
We're so happy to have you here. If you are listening, it means a lot. We're so happy to have you here. We did get like a little deep. Did we get deep today? A little bit, but we also talked about fucking crazy shit as well and funny stuff. And it's so good to be back.
It is. And thank you so much for listening. Be sure, if you haven't already, subscribe on YouTube, give us 5 stars on Spotify, follow us on Instagram, share this post with your friends, all those things. It really does help. And we see it and we love you. And bye.
Bye, cuties.
Bye, cutie
Kalanis.
Should we leave?